Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Shy and I make gaming content and reviews. It's been some time since I've made a video due to life, but I recently picked up the Steam Deck and today I will be putting a skin on it from ZoomHits. Make sure to check them out. They have high quality skins for your deck as well as other gaming consoles and devices. So a little backstory on the deck and my perspective. I've always wanted a handheld gaming PC, but purely for emulation. I have other handhelds I use, but it's always been a dream to play my childhood games from the GameCube, PS2, and 64 in handheld mode. I always thought that owning one was far-fetched because most go for almost $1,000, so I would just live in a fantasy of owning one. I started to see the Steam Deck come up a little more often and I thought it was just purely for Steam games, so I never really looked into it. They started to become regularly available and I actually had a gaming laptop that I never used after I graduated school, so I was like, hey, I wonder if I can save some money and just trade for it. Now my laptop didn't have the best specs, so it was a little hard at first and I actually had some people laugh at me, but I found a nice gentleman who was willing to trade and I was super hyped. The Steam Deck hadn't been open, it was brand new. I did get the mid-tier one with the upgraded storage and I swear since I've gotten it I have a very hard time putting it down. It's definitely my daily driver. I play a lot of my childhood games on it as well as Steam games that have just been sitting in my library unplayed. The convenience of just laying in my bed or chilling on the couch has been amazing to say the least. I see a lot of comparison between the Switch and the Steam Deck and questions of which one should I get. To me, these devices differ in a few ways. Yes, they're both portable and yes, they both act somewhat like a console within themselves. Your Switch can hook up to your TV, but with a dock you can also hook your deck up to a TV. With cloud saving on the Steam library, you can play on your PC and pick up where you left off on your deck, which is huge to me. And like I said, a big reason why I really wanted the Steam Deck was that it's one of the best handheld emulators on the market at such an affordable cost. The base model Steam Deck is only $50 more than the OLED Switch model, and with so much more potential than the Switch, I'd opt out for the Steam Deck all day. I still love my Switch for Nintendo exclusive titles, but let's be real, if you wanted to, you could run the same games on the Steam Deck, which I don't do, so don't come for me, Nintendo. So back to the skin, this part was the hardest part to put on because the back of the deck has so much coverage. Luckily, I could undo and replace the skin with no problems. The quality of the skin is super high quality and I wasn't ever scared that I would rip the skin in any way. I did use a heat gun and this little silicone tool to help me smooth the skin out, as you'll see in a little bit. You'll see at the end, I didn't get every little corner, but for the Steam Deck, having so many rounded parts, I was quite satisfied with the results. So the rounded areas, I was really debating if I wanted to put the skin on or not, just because obviously it's so rounded. I was able to get this side pretty flat. I found that heating up the piece of vinyl before putting it on made it easier to just smooth out those wrinkles, especially at the edge right there. And as you can see, they smooth out really well with the heat gun. The other side I had a little bit of more trouble, but I mean the clear case will cover it up, so I would say definitely don't be scared to put a skin on that area, and it just adds that final touch to the Steam Deck as well. here's the final look. I do love how glossy the sticker is and just how laminate it makes the Steam Deck look. I was a little sad because the clear case kind of messed up the edges, but I mean, you can't really tell unless you're staring at it. Clear case just adds that final touch. Now I'm just putting some thumb grips. I got these off Amazon. They were My Melody and Kuromi little set. I love like the mix match look of it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and see you guys in the next video.